Welcome to the lovely Sports Focus. I am your host, John McNeil. With me is the Mr. of Misters, Kevin Sybil's.
The Misters of Mister.
That was a group back in the 80s.
Misters of Mister. I know
Mr.
Mister. Broken Wings.
Broken Wings, one of the greatest songs of all time.
That's right.
Probably not to a lot of
Wings.
people, but I know.
I know a little bit. Oh, I remember the hell out of that song.
Broken Wings. But anyway, pay attention there. We got the Fun Bus. MyFunBus.com is your way to check out NFL games. You know, I think that's a cool thing. You guys don't have to drive. You get down to the stadium, plenty of time, tailgating, and all that stuff. He got prizes on the bus, trivia contests, all that good stuff. MyFunBus.com is your way to check out the NFL, NBA, NASCAR, anything that he got. So check it out, MyFunBus.com. Check it out. Before we get going, something happened over the weekend.
Left bad taste in your mouth, huh?
Yeah, it did. I'm sure it left a bad taste in the Bay Area, in Oakland, in their mouths, because as what they were saying at the game against the Denver Broncos, I believe it was a chant, you, Antonio Brown, something like that. They caught it up. They picked it up on the audio, so it's not like you can block out. Oh yeah. So the announcers during the game was like, oh well, they're chanting something, but
they can't block it out.
Can't, because you had the whole.
You can't block it out.
You had the whole stadium.
You
Antonio. So here it is. This is Mr. Antonio Brown. You probably can't even recognize this young man because this was his rookie year. He looked, he was bald, low cut. He looked humble. He looked like he had a chip on his shoulder. And he painted his mustache gold and
he got
started,
crazy.
Once he became more of a name, he became AB and all this other stuff, and he's making up all these names for himself. But this is the Antonio Brown, what made him great as a NFL wide receiver.
Right.
Personally, he's been acting kind of weird. But you came up with something, and I agree, when he was traded to Oakland. Please.
Yeah, he didn't want to stay in Oakland. That was his plan. Oakland was his way out of Pittsburgh because he didn't want to deal with Ben anymore or anyone else.
Yeah.
That was his way out. And he did everything he could to get put out of there so he could try to get his best. He'd try his best to get on a contender. It worked, but he did them dirty because he knew goodness well he wasn't going to play. Come on. As soon as you get there, you start yelling about your helmet. As soon as that resolved, what you do is you file an appeal on the helmet again.
Wait a minute. He did something to his feet.
Oh, wore the wrong shoes to the
got
chamber.
The frost thing on his feet.
Yeah. Then you're gonna sit up there and complain about the helmet. Then you're gonna sit there and complain that they're gonna fine you because you missed all this time during training camp. Then you're gonna call your GM a cracker and punt the ball during practice and say, "Now fine me for that." Yeah, you're gonna fine you right out the door.
Speaking of that, I had a real big problem when this whole thing came out. And you know how the media, they told us what happened. How come when I'm on an NFL network, I'm on ESPN, how come they didn't make much of a thing of when Antonio Brown called Mike Mayock, who is a Caucasian man, a cracker? If Mike Mayock called Antonio Brown the N-word,
it would have been all hell was going to break loose. You knew it would have happened. Because like we had on one of the previous shows, we are so reactive instead of proactive.
Yeah.
No one wants to know what happened beforehand that got to that point. You just care about that point, and that sometimes is dead wrong.
I have a big problem with Antonio Brown. I have a big problem in how, and I've been saying on this show forever, how the media, it's like they saw that when Antonio Brown called Mike Mayock that word, it's like, we're not going to touch that. We're not going to say anything about that because that's not the way it is. But if Mike Mayock did the same thing, now, because it's funny, right? Antonio Brown went to the locker room, told all the players, hey, I apologize, my bad, blah, blah, blah. And then you hear all the players saying, oh, yes, it sounds sincere. So if Mike Mayock did that, will they look at him the same way?
No.
Would they be like, yeah, he did apologize and he said this and said that?
No.
I am shocked. I feel like I'm in a Twilight Zone. How
It's a double
everyone could just overlook stuff like that.
It's a double standard. But like I told someone before, the guy, and we get back to sports, the guy said there, I said, well, you're a racist. He said, no, I'm just pro-black. I said, well, they're just pro-white. Tell me the difference between the two. There is no difference.
So, because of that incident, you can't, and it was crazy when that Saturday, it happened on a Saturday. It's crazy how when the word was coming out, first they said he had this altercation with Mike Mayock, okay?
Right.
And then you find out that the Raiders might suspend him.
Right.
Or plan, they use the word plan to suspend him. Then Gruden comes out and says, no, he's playing week 1 Monday night. Then you find out, and then they was talking about the guaranteed money, the $29.1 million.
Taking that some of that back.
But then here comes another day, during that time, that whole day, he says, Antonio Brown says, if you're taking the guarantees away, I'm not playing.
My contract's not worth nothing if there's enough guarantees to it.
So now it gets to the point, the Raiders.
Don't make no sense.
But what happened? Here's my thing. What happened to Gruden, the head coach, coming out saying he's playing to we're releasing him? That is what I would love to know. That period right there, because Gruden came out and said he's playing. What happened?
I think Mayock went down there and said no. He is not. That's my call. And I think John said, okay, I'm going to stay in my lane. I picked him he asked him to come there for a reason.
Yeah.
You're not going to overstep the man you asked to come because you know his football knowledge because you see him on the draft shows.
Yeah.
He's pretty extensive with his research. Let him go. Trust the guy that you brought in to make sure that you're set right.
Yeah.
You got to let him go. Whoever's rocking your boat got to go.
That was a bad look, and it seems like a lot of people feel that this is purposely done, that he did this whole thing. This was just an act.
Just to get out of Oakland.
Just to get out of Oakland, because he didn't want to go there.
Nope.
He was traded there. He's not like he went there. He was traded there
for a song.
And the Raiders ripped up the contract and gave him a new contract.
Yep.
So he goes where? When it came out, everybody said he's going to New England, because that will be the only place that can handle someone like because
he got that contract that you come up here if you want to, because I don't play that, and because you notice that when Ocho Cinco decided to go to New England,
didn't work out.
All that crap shut up.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Randy Moss, he got quiet.
Yeah.
Until he asked that ultimate question: "What's your plans for me for next year so I can get my family straight?" Well, you're rocking the boat. You got to go. The season ain't even in. You got to go. That's how they operate. So you can get up there and talk if you want to. I'm surprised Josh got another freaking chance. That shocked me to no end.
Maybe because he's with the Patriots, because Randy Gregory still can't get on the field.
No.
So hey.
I mean, whew. No, I'm talking about New England. He's put himself in what's my face, and they say, okay, we'll wait till you come back.
Yeah.
New England waiting for you to come back? Never heard of it.
I
don't think Brady got the arm to keep up with him and homeboy on the sides.
I just think, karma. I totally am a believer in karma. And
karma came back to Baker Mayfield.
It came back to Baker Mayfield. It came back to Tyreek Hill as well.
Yep.
So,
yes, it did.
Do you think this will last the year?
He respects Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to cross Belichick because if he does, he's gone. And if Belichick lets him go, just like with Ocho Cinco, ain't nobody going to pick you up too fast. Because if he's done with you, that's the end of the line.
I feel like
we're getting into broadcasting.
The old Antonio Brown, he will come out. This won't last. As he's going out, the rookie that went on IR, Harry, will be coming back. Mm-hmm. So Belichick will be like, okay, well, they traded Demaryius Thomas. to the Jets. But this guy is a narcissist. He's the biggest narcissist athlete that I have seen.
Yeah.
You just watch the HBO Hard Knocks, and you can just tell this guy is about me, me, me. That was an act as well, you know, but that's how he was in Pittsburgh.
But I think the biggest thing is you coming into the league with one of the
and
one of the guys, your quarterback,
yeah,
who, you know, above all, put team first. Now you coming into this environment where everybody put team first before personal. Step out of line if you want, because you got a whole team that's going to go against you.
I don't think it's gonna work, but that's just me. You know, Belichick and Brady, they can let them stay at each other's house, whatever. I don't think it's going to work, and I just don't trust them. But that's how the Patriots do. They always do stuff like that, so whatever. NFL Week 1. This is Week 1. This is, you know, how we did in our pick'em. You lost.
Yeah, because they sat there.
I don't even know that. No.
Whatever, man. Your amnesia kicked in.
I won week.
Yeah, I won.
Okay. Well, you know what? We have week 2 to get to, and we're gonna keep track of this, you know, and we're gonna see how we did throughout the season.
You got it.
All right. Let's rock and roll. That's the schedule. Week 2, full slate of games. Buys start week 4. So we're gonna have a full slate until then. Now, the disappointing Cleveland Browns at the New York Jets. Monday Night Football. I am taking the Jets.
I'm taking the Jets as well.
I'm taking the Jets. I see more fight in the Jets than I do in the Browns.
Oh, that second half was horrible.
And how about Mr. Beckham? They got another one I should have brought up there.
Man.
Got a $250,000 watch playing the game. They NFL go to him, just question him about that watch. He said, I'm still going to wear it. If I'm a New York Jet, helmet.
I'm snatching it off.
The bam.
Oh, hell, I don't need the helmet. I'm not going to snatch it off.
Smash the thing.
I'm going to snatch it off, and then I'm going to step on it when I run.
Good. Good job, Beckham. You showing them. You're going to show them that you really concerned about that whooping that you got.
As the guy said, remember the Titans, team reflect leadership.
That's right. We got Arizona Cardinals at the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens.
2 mobile running quarterbacks.
I'm going to give it to the Ravens. That defense.
Well, they did play Miami, but I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens with that one. We got to wait and see about the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They haven't been resuscitated.
They're special.
We have the Buffalo Bills at the New York Giants. Tough game.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to give it to the Giants.
You think the Giants?
Upset special.
I'm gonna take the Giants. I think the Giants is gonna pull this one out.
I think so.
How about New England Patriots?
You might want to skip that one.
Okay, give me a score. Give me a score. We're both picking New England on this, but give me a score.
But you know what? I'm tempted to take Miami because for some strange reason. No, listen to me.
This don't apply.
It's something about them going to Miami.
Nope.
And something happened.
Nope.
But you know what? This is the first time in a while they're playing them this early down in Miami.
I'm gonna say New England 56. Miami 6. 56-6.
I'm gonna say 54-9. 3 field goals.
Okay, you got it.
34
all right.
20.
Cowboys at the Redskins.
Cowboys.
I like the Cowboys. They played really well against the Giants.
Yeah, they did.
So we're just going to keep it moving on that. How about them Eagles Sunday night at Atlanta?
I'm going to take the Eagles on this one because the Falcons still haven't got over their hangover.
I'm going to take the Falcons.
Oh, okay.
I think the Falcons are going to come through. And how about the Saints at the Rams? I'm going to take the Rams.
Ooh. The Saints at the Rams?
Saints at the Rams.
I think the Saints ain't got over that non-call.
Yeah.
And I think they won't pay back. I'm going to take the Saints.
Folks, there you got it. Welcome. Next week, you'll get the results, and you'll get the total that I am on top again. Sports Focus. Peace.